Victoria Street Station.
Victoria Street
Hello.
Station.
Ooh, how do you do?
How do?
Does this cost anything?
It's free to ride. Welcome aboard.
Oh, so fun.
Yes, welcome. You want to slash your foot forward and interact with that seat.
Howdy.
Howdy do.
Anyone giving you trouble today, fella?
No, everything's going well. We're conducting our haunted tram tours.
Your haunted tram tours. Oh,
Yes.
that's interesting.
Yes, we'll be doing it throughout the month of October.
Oh, I do love that. All right. Well, we won't hold you up, but thanks for the chat. Maybe we'll come by for a haunted tour someday.
Okay, y'all be safe out there.
You as well.
You too.
Bye-bye.
We are conducting haunted tram tours if you would like one.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, they can be. Were you interested at all?
Okay. But not too scary, okay?
Alright, not too scary. They're more warnings than scary.
Alright. Oh, did something happen with the horse?
With who?
I saw a horse in front of the track.
It looked like it slipped on the track. The owner's pulling it off.
It's moving.
Ah, there we go.
Aha. Oh, it gets so cold when they arrive. A spirit is with us now. If you'll pardon the pun, the spirit made a grave error. Wait, I have an unexpected flavor in my mouth. Is it dried leaves? Is it wet mud? Ugh. No, it's worse than both. It's mushrooms. This spirit spent the day foraging for blackberries, but they came upon some mushrooms right under the blackberry bush, and they pocketed some for use in a stew. They were well versed in poisonous versus non-poisonous mushrooms, and they were sure they had properly identified the type. However, later, here at a home in town, they made a stew, a glorious, delicious mushroom stew. After eating this stew, though, they fell very seriously ill, flailing and staggering through the house. They fell into a table and tried to get to the door to call out for help. They weren't successful, and as they lay on the floor, fading and alone, they thought about how upset they were at themselves for misidentifying the mushrooms. It was then, while slowly breathing their last breath, just out of reach of the door, they looked down at their wrist, and they saw something else they had overlooked but now recognized. A fatal, poisonous spider bite. Yes. Oh, I have another spirit available if you'd like another tale.
Okay.
It was a beautiful, sunny summer day, the kind you hope for when going for a picnic aboard a rowboat. Suddenly, though, a cloud appeared. Looking up for the rain, the spirit realized they were not under a giant dark cloud, but it was not a cloud of vapor. This was a traveling bee colony. Having a terrifying fear of bees since a childhood incident, the spirit had hoped the bees would just continue onward. Dropping lower and lower, it became apparent that the bees were going to land as a colony in the rowboat. They stood up, an oar in their hand, and decided to smack the bees. Forgetting they were in a rowboat, however, as one does when the bees descend, they lunged, and the boat shifted underfoot. They fell hard, with their heads smacking the side of the boat, just before rolling unconscious face down into the water. The bees landed on the back of the floating body as it drifted and swirled through the waterways of Saint-Denis, looking to others like a bee-coated log as their life flowed away. Oh, yes.
These were scary.
A little bit, but not bad. It's more of a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a spirit here. Hello, cautious spirit. Don't be afraid now. Everyone answers nature's call eventually, even in Saint-Denis. An inside restroom is still a luxury. The cold late-night trek far to the outhouse is never lovely, but this night it was horrifying. Our spirit put on a long night garment, and with their lantern in hand, crept slowly out to answer nature's call. When they opened the outhouse, they sat their lantern on the floor and latched the door and made themselves settled. They breathed out a sigh and felt calm before they felt something else. Something unsettling touched them from the emptiness of the outhouse. In the darkness of the outhouse pit, something lurked and loudly churned. The spirit jumped up and fell roughly back against the outhouse door. Two enormous, slender velvet ears slid up, out of the outhouse's recess like a most foul magic act. In a panicked frenzy now, the spirit jumped again and knocked over the lantern. Two unfortunate things aligned this night. The crashing of the door had wedged the latch firmly shut. And no one knows how a jackrabbit made such a terrible wrong turn while burrowing.
I see.
Oh, I have a spirit now. This spirit was always interested in music, melody, and rhyme. They used to get so excited to perform. They would often give performances for free in public. This was their downfall, though. For you see, they were not very good at performing, and this drew a lot of ire from the city dwellers. They had just learned to play a brand new instrument, the trumpet. And they used to practice in the park outside the clothing store here in town. People trying on their clothes were forced to listen to trumpeting, sometimes for hours, while perusing catalogs and placing orders. This worked as long as everyone was understanding. There came a day, however, not everyone was. The spirit was happily playing away. They heard a person run from the clothing store toward them, screaming, "Stop it!" They were shoved, and as their head collided with the fence, all they remember now is the darkness. Their spirit, now free to play, has decided to roam the music store just down the hill from the park. And it is said that music can often be heard coming from unseen fingers at all times of day and night.
No.
Yes, it is also said that if you hear the music outside the music store, that a firm bang on the door outside can disturb the spirit and stop the music while it's playing.
Shouldn't interrupt.
No, that's fine if you want to interrupt. If you have any
No.
questions or anything at all.
No, I was just thinking we, should not bang on the
Oh,
door
no.
then. No.
No, the music store is just to the right here now. That's just to my right, to your left. That little green building right there. That's the music store where you can sometimes hear
yeah, it
music
is.
coming from it.
Do you hear the music?
I do not.
No, not me either.
Did you
Do
want
you
to
hear
hear?
something?
No, I don't hear anything at the moment. Sometimes, though, the music will start playing. There's a piano in the window, and some... Oh, I hear the music now.
Do you hear it now?
I do. Should we try banging upon the door, or just
No.
leave them to play?
Maybe they will be mad.
could. Eustace, we're gonna leave them to play this time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't hear it anymore.
Oh,
They were just trying to lure us that way.
yeah.
I have another spirit ready to tell their tale as well if you want to hear them.
All right.
This spirit brings us a harrowing tale. The open markets here in town can be filled with dangers. A twisted ankle, a bumped head, or a cracked shin could happen at any time of day. What one doesn't expect, though, however, is an attack from the sky. As a fish seller, the spirit had the usual thoughts of death come to mind. One bad slip through the fish guts, you could be done. One choke on a fish bone, and it could be good night for you. But the spirit had an unfortunate set of circumstances come together. As they were carrying buckets of iced fish to their market stall, a clangorous screeching was heard in the sky. On the rooftops, dozens of seagulls landed and waited. These seagulls were very hungry, and the bucket was their prize. They circled in dozens. They began a descent onto the poor fish seller. The fish seller ran from market end to market end, trying to outrun the seagulls, but they never dropped the bucket. The seagulls continued in bursting clouds to attack the fish seller, filling their vision with feathers and beak. By the time they had stopped running, it was already too late. They looked down and realized that while they could not see, they had run directly into the knife and sword seller's stall, and, well, it was just too late for them now.
No.
Yes.
That one was scary and sad, yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I have one final spirit if you want to hear one final tale.
You can take one final.
Right, welcome, quiet spirit. Come forward. We ask you please share your tale with us. Oh, a carriage lumbered through very thick fog over rain-slicked cobblestones. On the door, though you could not see it, was painted a word. The spirit was walking down the sidewalk, and they heard the squeaking of carriage wheels moving through town. Not unusual in a city like this, however. As the wheels came closer, the spirit started to hear, or rather, not hear something. There were no hoofbeats clicking in time with the carriage.
No.
The spirit looked over their shoulder, but could see only the thickened fog. They quickened pace, looking to turn at the next street. They were trying to hurry, but the wheels quickened as well, sounding now as if they were going to race past them. The spirit turned. It watched the vaporous fog part, such as curtains, and it revealed an enormous carriage. The horses' tack and reins were all out in front of the carriage, and they could watch as the horses' body straps breathed in and out and bounced along, but there were no horses in them. Heavy breath emanated from vacant nostrils and pushed the fog ahead. It was then this spirit was crushed by those carriages' wheels. As their body was flung against the building, they saw something, one last thing. The word Edmund, painted in gold gilt lettering on the coach door. This spirit leaves us now with these final words. Beware of the horseless Edmund. Oh.
I will remember that, Edmund.
Oh, that's all the stories I have today from the spirits.
Oh, that was really entertaining.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We do appreciate you, spirits. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, they're not really frightening tales. It's more of tales of people who ended up in situations that they're trying to warn us about now.
Yeah, true.
If you ever hear screeching in the market, you'll be sure to look up at the skies to see if there's a lot of seagulls around.
Yeah. I will not go with a bucket with fish.
No, I wouldn't either.
Oh, I just remember, isn't there a man called Skit driving the
Skit?
train as well? Tram, I mean?
There is a man named Skit that drives the tram. He's Eustace's
Yeah.
co-worker.
Yeah, but I think he operates a different shift than I, so.
I saw he was gone. I saw a paper, but he was gone.
What? I haven't seen that. We'll have
I
to
can
get
show
a...
you.
Oh, yes, please. We'll have to get one of those papers.
Where?
Mm,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, of
Oh.
course. I thought, maybe you were friends because he worked with this as well.
Yes, we are. Thank you for
Yeah.
telling us. He was in the
Yeah, I
paper.
saw him yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
But I found this now when I woke up.
Oh no. Okay, I'll take a
Yeah, I know.
look. Thank you for showing me.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll
of
probably
course.
won't get my paycheck now. Skit's the manager of the tram company.
Oh, no.
Oh, Eustace. It says he's missing.
Oh no.
Missing Skit Pinnock. He wears a yellow beanie and usually a blue shirt. If you see him, send me a telegram. And there's someone's telegram number listed. It's him. I recognize him.
Yeah, me too.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
did you want this piece of paper back?
No, you can take it.
All right, I'll show it to Eustace. Thank you.
Yeah, I seen more of those on the street.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully they will find him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so soon because I need my paycheck.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing this to our attention.
Yeah, I care. And I'm friends with his friend. And I am quite sure it is his friend I know who put that up.
Oh, all right. Oh my goodness. I hope we're able to find him somewhere.
Have a good day.
The same.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the ride.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there will be
goodbye.
more tales coming throughout the month of October.
Sounds good. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Eustace, what could have happened to him? We saw him not too long ago.
I'm not sure. He spends a lot of time in Valentine, I think.
Yeah, I've seen him in Valentine a few times now. Oh no.
Should we go look for him?
We can. It sounds like if there's posters everywhere, other people may be looking as well.
Is there a reward?
No, it doesn't say that. It just says missing. If you find him, you're supposed to telegram someone.
Oh no, I hear the music.
No. We can try to stop it now.
Delightful, it stopped.
No, Eustace. I could hear it too. Oh, how terrible. We should have stopped it earlier.